Let's see, does it have the face cam in? That'll work. Alright, I think we're good. Yep, that'll work. Alright, so today I'm going to be getting through... Ooh, wait, no, that's too big. Sorry. Part of this stream is apparently me dicking with the settings to figure out where exactly I should put everything. Alright, this will be over pretty quickly, so don't worry about it. I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 on Professional. I'm going to try and get through it in one day. I've played the absolute bejesus out of it, so it shouldn't be too difficult for me to do this. But I'm having technical difficulties starting all this up because I don't use this stuff enough. The streaming stuff, that is. I haven't been online in quite some while. There we go. That looks like about the gold standard. Am I right? Was that right? Yeah, okay. That's much as a person. Alright. Let's get to it. I'll let the cutscene play while I get everything set up on the stream.
I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains.
And that's why I don't go camping there no
To
more.
the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City.
Cool place, you should go.
A peaceful little town, with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation.
Was a tourist community. Radiation kind of ruins that.
The President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
Yep, totally finished. Never came back. That sure was the end of them. Oh shit, we got a viewer.
6 years.
Oh wait, it's me. Only 6. Such a kick and beat beginning.
A secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Yeah, he was taking over for Chuck Norris, actually.
You, who are you really? Come on, tell us.
My real name's Steven, but
Cowboy.
actually this is my
That's
home.
a local way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Ooh, burn!
Oh, you're crazy. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
He is too. If they don't make it, he's fucked. Trust and believe, he's fucked. Because I get to tell him what to do. Look at this. Yeah, you see that? See that plab? I'm the man for this job.
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the
I don't know how many times I'm
president's
gonna die, but
daughter.
it's gonna be more than once, I'm pretty sure.
That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden.
It's alright, man. You ain't gotta lie about why it's small.
Must be my imagination. Sorry it took so long.
I have bought this game on the GameCube, PlayStation 2, the Xbox 360, PC, the Wii, the Xbox 360. Already said that one. The PlayStation 3, and the PS4. Bought Resident Evil 4 7 times. And I think I bought it twice on the PS2 for some reason. Lost a copy or some shit.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
Yep. That's one thing I love is they never animated this costume into the cutscenes
I hope you can hear me.
in any edition of the game.
I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Yeah, you should check out that file, but I've already seen that file like 100 million times. So you start off the game by shooting 3 crows. That way the guy in the house knows you're coming. In case you're wondering why I shot the crows, that's why. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna try and beat the game fast, but I might as well just show you the dialogue here.
Forget your makeup or something?
Actually, I was hoping to grab the shotgun out of the back of the... Oh, that's right, this is the European Police Department. Never mind! If you try and walk back...
Not that way, cowboy.
And this part of the cliff becomes very important in the future. So keep that in mind. If I had never played this game before, I'd probably go into that house. However, knowing that there's ominous music and a human shadow in there, I'd probably avoid it and steal this truck. And now, the quest is get Old Man River to move his truck. So let's go in there and see what we can do. This won't escalate or anything.
Excuse me. Sir?
Por favor. Uno momento.
I was wondering if you might recognize the girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? ¡Lárgate, cabrón!
Probably should have knocked.
Sorry to have bothered.
Nice of him to just stop the attack.
I said freeze!
I said freeze! You gonna hit me? Yeah, you think his shooting would look bad? Officer involved stabbing. And think about that one.
Is Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize it. There are still others surrounding the area.
That doesn't say what you did. There's a million ways you can neutralize somebody.
Save the subject.
Understood.
I like when they try and do like the 24 tactical speak and they just use like random big words. Now you're thinking, oh, jump out that window. That's what I do when I play the game. Don't do that. Because it's easier if you do this. I like to save ammo at this part of the game, so I like to try and kill everyone with a knife. By the way, here's another little tingy. Look at that. I just wanted to get the whole sting out, like I've read that a million times, but... Alright, so I will give you the one diving through a window animation. Normally I just break it with a knife and then go. You get iframes while jumping through windows, good thing to remember. Iframes mean invincibility frames, meaning... What the heck, you motherfucker? Well, since I've screwed that up... Oh well. Time to do something that totally won't injure me and dive through a second-story window. Yeah. Can I read this sign? Pueblo. I'm gonna heal up with the first herb that I find, but in case you're wondering, yep, bridge is gone, and more importantly... We'll jump it back and forth between the outfits. Let's move. Oh, no. Alright, well, ain't going back this way. And the officers are going to be just fine. There's a couple more ravens. By the way, you shoot all the ravens you find in this game. They carry stuff on them, which I guess is a reference to them being carrion birds, because I know that like ravens and crows actually, or one of them does, I don't know if both of them do. They will pick up stuff that they think is cool, like not even necessarily food or stuff that's helpful, just knickknacks, and carry it. I know magpies do it to make a nest, but I think ravens do it for fun. I ain't an ornithologist, I don't know. And in case anyone's wondering, if you shoot the dog, it runs off anyway. Like, it's just... I'll just help the dog, because... Well, done that the same way every time I played this game for the last... Man, I don't remember how many years this thing's been out. I always like to get this dude to play himself. I was taking the quickest direct path going for you, buddy. Yeah, you can trick the AI into doing shit like that. It's fun to do if you've beaten the game a million times, and it also saves ammo and it's safe, but... Oh, yeah, lady with the pitchfork. You also get iframes while kicking, which comes in handy in a second here when I get to the Salvador fight, which is the name of the guy with the chainsaw. A lot of people just call him Chainsaw Guy, but when you get the collectibles in the game, it says his name as Dr. Salvador. I've tried to kill these guys up here before. You really can't do it. They don't have hitboxes. They're just meant to be a little cutscene. And then, if they take the time to point their finger at you, they leave themselves open for that combo. They will not stop pointing their finger at you prematurely to take a swing. I've tested that. Well, let's get to the first town. See that simple? We're going to be seeing it a lot. top of ravens, you also want to keep an eye out for bird nests.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
So I've been here like less than 10 minutes, and I've killed about 8 people. So, you know, it's going well. Ain't no international incident here. I ain't gonna go through the playing manual. There really ain't no point. If you want to know how to play the game, I mean, get it. There's a dozen versions of this game that are out right now. So, I've tried to sneak past the villagers before. You can't do it, but you can do it to avoid alerting them all at once, which is kind of what I'm doing here. I like to kill both chainsaw guys, both Salvadors. A lot of people don't know that you can actually get 2 to spawn. And the first time I did it, I was like, oh shit, I didn't want that. That's hard to deal with. But after I learned how to deal with it, hey dude, kneecap. Spinning back kick. Joe Rogan taught me that. But after you've beaten the game enough that you've just got this shit on lock. Let's try that again. It's kind of nice to get the extra $10,000. Because the first one you kill, well normally the first one you kill that people get that attacks you after you go into that house, he drops about 10 grand in cash, whereas this homeboy drops 10 grand in, he drops a ruby. Ah, fuck! I was hoping he'd do the swing and he didn't. Sometimes they just keep walking towards you. I probably could have got a headshot in, but I didn't. Oh well, no big deal. Not trying to do a not get killed challenge, I'm just trying to beat the game. If enough people like this, though, I will try and get through the game without dying. I've done it before on professional. If I do that, though, I actually will start a new file and not use the mobster costume. I'll do it OG style. In some of the older versions of the game, you actually had to beat 1 round of professional before it would let you do a costume selection, which is what this is. This is a special costume. I mean, that's kind of obvious from watching the cutscene. But the reason that I picked this costume is that it has a version for Ashley, who's the girl that you're escorting in this game, and it gives her a full suit of plate armor, which isn't just a cosmetic, it's actually something you can use to keep her from getting injured. Which, as I say in the description, she's like the #1 cause of most people's game over. Back off, he's mine! Oh, I'm probably gonna die right here. Ooh! Definitely agree with the strategy of kick the shit out of Salvador. See, he hit me with a chainsaw, but I had the iframes, so I was able to survive it. Even though by all rights, he fucking got the guide bar right on me. Get on your knees. Damn it! Ah! Fuck! Why does Leon use California legal 10-round magazines? It's always bugged me. Because that's how I'm gonna die. I live in California. I'm only allowed to have 10-round magazines. I'm gonna shoot 10 of these fucking zombies. I'm gonna get my head chopped off with a chainsaw, and it's gonna be your fault, Diane Feinstein. Fucking bitch. Let's hear it for term limits for senators. I don't even need to kill both chainsaw people, but I'm gonna kill both chainsaw people. Fuck, my nose is just driving me nuts. Because I want that extra 10 G's! Honestly, the chainsaw guy isn't even the hard part. The hard part is the fucking 8 other people coming at you while you're trying to fight him, because these people subscribe to the 10-on-1's honorable method of defending their homeland. God. Spear me, bitch! Oh, you won't? Oh, okay. Okay. This little bitch. Oh, that time we got to see him start the chainsaw. I think it's like coded that he's more likely to get stunned while he's in mid-swing. And you can stun him with a knife. The knife actually does more damage than my handgun right now. And this is where I flash the crowd. Oh god, fucking notes. Give me a second here, guys. What the fuck? I just got over bronchitis or something equally shit. Also, I've got the screen translucent there so you can, read my money. Thought that'd be kind of nice, so you can kind of see what's going on in the background. Alright, and now I roundhouse kick my way through the crowd. Alright, nothing useful dropped. Ain't got nothing. My hands is open. Oh, and cool, one of the chickens laid an egg. Brown chicken egg. Let me check to see if any other legs he's got like. Alright, nope, okay. Time to get the shotty. Used advantage of that iframe. Got him fuck up his timing. It's nice.
Why are these people?
So you saw the guy I ran into that was guarding the gate with the chainsaw. Here's how you're supposed to find the chainsaw.
What are they planning? Chainsaw.
First time I've seen that. And as you know, a chainsaw can effortlessly shatter a wooden door. You don't got to worry about the guy getting stuck or not the guy. You don't have to worry about fucking up the chain or nothing. It's just weapon of mass destruction, really. I'm surprised we don't have more laws controlling this dangerous weapon. Get out of here. 9. Ain't having it, sir. Open that door with the quickness. And this is just by and large a better place to fight Chainsaw Boy, who's right behind me. And this is Steven's guide on how to own Dr. Salvati. Put your shotgun and break. Grenade, for good measure. Reload the California 10-round magazine. Keep bussing. Bus harder. Ain't having it today. Ow! Hatchet to the face! Call the wicked clowns! Man, y'all really like to throw that shit, don't you? Handgun! Kick the shit out of everybody. Grab all the collectibles before they respawn. Use the knife. We've burned through a lot of resources trying to get this to work just right. Drop the knife! That's how you do it! Third try's the charm, apparently. Hell yeah. So because I got the ruby, extra 10 grand, which helps you a lot in this game. You want all the fucking pesetas you can get. Sword, lad.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Yeah! Fucking one-liners in this game. I thought they were great when I was a kid, and I still think they're alright. They definitely have charm in a really dorky way.
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer. Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there.
Oh, really?
Tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Glad she's here to tell me I need to get out of here. Oh, I'm just starting to like it here. But by the way, here's Officer Roast. Yeah, probably would have been better. Those weird-ass white gloves. Maybe that is the uniform to wear. I still don't know what the hell that hook is. First time I saw that as a kid, I was just looking at that hook. Like, what is the purpose of that hook? Besides what they're using it for. So you see that shiny up there? That's a little thing worth about $1,000. I'm going to go grab that. But first I got to grab the rest of the treasures that are in this house. This is the best place to go during the fucking siege. When all the villagers are on you. Because, like you can see, there's one way in. You come through that door. This is what we call a fatal funnel. Because it funnels you to your fate. Which is me. I really love a shotgun while I'm thinking about it. You always want to keep your guns at max ammo for 2 reasons. The first is obvious, it's so you can defend yourself, but the other reason is, as you can see the little suitcase, the attaché case when you open it up, that is where you store all of your inventory besides quest essential puzzle pieces and stuff of that nature, which was different from the older Resident Evil games. It used to be that your inventory was shared, period. That is to say, your bullets and your quest items that you needed to solve puzzles all took up the same space. The reason I'm glad they changed that is because you'd end up in situations in the old games where you had to drop your ammunition or a hand grenade or some other useful object, healing, whatever, just something in your inventory to pick up the random bullshit. Murray Crimble, go Kai. Murray Crimble. But you'd have to just drop some random bullshit to make room for a key. Actually, real quickity. Here's why that's stupid. Okay, so this is a 10-round Glock 29 magazine in 10mm. This is one household key. Resident Evil 1 and 3 and some other ones told me, this is taking up all the space. Okay, I'm assuming it's in my pocket. Alright, it's in my pocket. That means this, there's not enough room. Fuck it, I don't need to live. That's all the other Resident Evil games before this one. Some people said, oh, well, it's less challenging and you don't have to worry about your inventory. Motherfucker, I always have room for another shotgun shell. And I sure as hell always got room for another key. And you know what? While I'm talking about challenging, you see this? See how I cannot move and shoot at the same time? That's challenging enough. They're called take controls. Go fuck yourself. See, real survival horror fans, they know you can make a game plumb scary without some of that forced, unacceptable shit of do you want bullets or do you want healing items? Every time I hear people talk about how Resident Evil 4 ruined Resident Evil and it made it a horror action franchise and it was so much less scary. Dead Space 1 is scarier than Resident Evil 1. And I've had a ton of people argue this against me. In which I've told them, you know what? I also played the first Resident Evil game on the PS1 and N64 generation. Do you know what my first Resident Evil was? You're gonna fucking laugh. It was Survivor. Survivor's a bad game. But when I was 8 or 7, it was fucking terrifying to have gory people going, and then fucking munching on you. It scared the shit out of me. The difference is, as a reviewer and a critic, I can look back and go, okay, yeah, it probably scared me because I was a little kid. Whereas all these grown-ass men are like, oh, it was just so much scarier, and there was nothing like it. Alone in the dark. Phantasmagoria. Doom. Not saying Resident Evil isn't a great franchise, and I'm not glad it started anywhere to give me the games it's given me. Hell, I even like 6. But Survivor scared me when I was a little kid, because I wasn't used to horrific imagery. It was not a great gem of game design and a super scary game. It was just a game. Resident Evil 4, on the other hand, remedied one of my biggest complaints that I had when I played Resident Evil 0, which was, why can't I fucking aim my gun? It makes it scarier! No, it doesn't. It makes it frustrating. Imagine if when Leon was moving his knife, he could only go, Yeah, it'd make it less viable, to say the least. But it would be doing so in a really cheap, a-hole-ish way that wouldn't no one like. And that's my little micro rant on how everybody puts Resident Evil 1 and 2 on a pedestal. They're good games. They deserve to be on a pedestal. They do not deserve to be on a pedestal because they were scary for organic and realistic reasons. They were scary because no one had seen zombies yet, and most of the people that are my age, 26 or older, that were reviewing the game were not old enough to be playing the game, and it spooked them because, I mean, shit, go find a 7-year-old right now and make them watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're going to be kind of scared because it's fucked up. Grab a random person our age group and show them the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they're going to be like, man, that's some whack shit. Shot you 3 times in the fucking head, kicked you, stabbed you, finally had the fucking good grace to die, thank you. Try and hit me with that, bitch. Wait, nothing. Oh, your homeboy's rolling up on me. Oh. You want to take a swing? Take a swing? Fucking catch my Joe Rogan spinning back kick that he taught to GSP? I ain't kidding, guys. Leon Kennedy's spinning back kicks on fucking par with Joe Rogan. You don't believe me or know what I'm talking about? Go to hell. JRE and the UFC are required experiences and watching material, says me. Yeah, Platt, it's always fun to realize how fucking old you are, ain't it? I know the feeling. I'm quite the accomplished loser at my age. I always want to check if the chickens lay more eggs. The chickens actually lay a variety of eggs in the game. Like the ones I picked up in white and brown. Don't you dare despawn! Cut. They, so let's see, I've got brown and white on me, I know that, and those are just healing items. But they also drop golden eggs, which are worth a fucking ton of money. And they are also a full heal, but they only take up 1 inventory box. See how the eggs only take up 1 box, and the fucking full heal spray does 2, as does the herbs? That's a big deal in inventory management, knowing that you can save up full heals in 1 box. You know, it's twice as efficient. Anyway, I said I'm going to try and beat the game before all my family's crimble shit goes on, and I do mean that, so let's get to it. But if you are playing this game for real and you got some time, yeah, it's worth it to sit here and hope that the egg gods smile upon me and shit out a couple golden eggs. I just went in the most dumbass path. Oh well. And here's a fucking treasure that I did not even know was in the game until much later. I'm gonna break it with a knife. This takes a million years. It's like a bookcase or something. But it saves me time. And anyway, Gokai Platt commented, I mean, wouldn't it be better if the inventory had a better menu? It's better because the inventory has a better menu, Gokai, because if you look here, this is my weapon and healing items. You know, here's my grenades, here's my ammo, here's that. And if I go to here, keys and treasures, here's where all my fucking vendor trash is, and here is where all my quest items like important keys and puzzle pieces are. Wildly better system than let's just cram all this horse shit into one bot. Bronchitis break. Oh, fuck me running. Okay. When they cram it all in the same spot, then, you know, like I showed earlier in the stream, your fucking Glock magazine is competing for space with the thing you need to actually progress the story. And diehard fanboys will say, oh, that increases the tension and makes you decide whether or not you want more ammunition or to play the game. And I'm like, if I told you you had to pick between breathing and jacking off, that would sure make it harder to enjoy life. But it wouldn't be doing so in a fair, intelligent, or even a sensible way. Like, that's all I'm driving at, is that... And here's why I'm making that argument. It does make sense. If you've ever seen a cop, he has his pistol in a holster, which, that, you know, that's not in his pockets, that's not in his inventory, so to speak. It's just carried on his person. It is in your inventory in this game, but, you know, you humor me for this. If he picks up something that isn't in his gear, he has to, like, put it in a pocket or something. But his magazines are in magazine pouches. His gun is in a holster. If you want to limit the inventory, limit it based on what I can carry, based on stuff like straps and holsters and, you know, shit like that. Maybe the reason I can't carry a ton of ammo is because I only have 2 magazine pouches, and maybe I can stick 3 or 4 in my pocket along with the fucking golem head I have to carry to finish a quest. I mean, I can at least see that and be like, it makes sense. But I don't see that, so I just assume that he's not using his mag pouches. Shouldn't be fucking walking around dynamite in your hand, fam. Shit's dangerous. If I understand correctly, dynamite's actually... Well, is it dynamite or TNT? I know there's a difference between the two, but I don't know if it's stability or just the chemical composition or both, but... One of them you actually can, like, shoot. It's a shock sensitive as C4, so... Well, not as shock-proof as C4, but... The point that I'm trying to make is you can shoot it. Oh, hell no! Alright, and we're fine. I'm glad he put me in the full Nelson of invulnerability. That could have gone bad otherwise. Would have made me look like an idiot. Like an ignoramus. What are you hiding, bird? Red cat's eye. You son of a bitch, I need that. $3,300? Pesetas? All the gold in Espanola? Eh. Fucking padlock. You can also break those padlocks by just kicking the door forever and a day, but I'm on a fucking schedule here. Also, why would I do that? It makes a ton more noise. And Leon does not know how to limbo, so you've got to shoot them tripwire bombs. I could break it, or I could push it to where a normal person would put it. Reload my magazine clip. There better not be a Spaniard in here. Wearing a vest from Red Dead Redemption, you son of a bitch.
A little what to think. You're not like them?
No.
God damn it. Don't smoke, kids.
Okay.
I mean, you'll still get bronchitis, but
Very important
it'll
question.
go away faster.
You gotta smoke?
Got
Yeah.
gum.
Hey, Lewis, you wanted a... Oh. You're busy.
The big cheese.
What?
Come on. Show him what Joe Rogan showed you, Leon. Oh my god, he's a Gracie! Yeah, that's bad. Alright, I got croaked twice. But whatever, I'm 10 grand in the red. Or in the black, Sorry, profit loss statement.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power.
Oh, alright. Thanks, bro. What you shooting me with that? Heron?
Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Come on down, man. Shoot it. I'm hip. Oh, that's the good shit. That drug.
Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something?
Nah, man, I'm
You
cool.
don't look the type.
If I were a cop, I'd have to tell you.
Let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
It's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Well, since I'm not talking during the cutscenes, I'm gonna go blow my nose right quickity.
Nah, just kidding. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
Oh, he spells Gokai, you spell that with an A. It's Lesnar, not Lesnor, even though you pronounce it Lesnor.
And who
But
might you be?
I gotta see that. I was actually watching a show with Martial Arts Journey. Dude's an Aikido black belt. And he... Yeah, but it's all good. He had some guys watching Baki the Grappler, telling him what they thought about it.
You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough.
He had a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, and I think the lady there was also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or kickboxer. I don't know. I don't watch him as much as... I'm not super familiar with everyone.
Only for a date.
That was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right?
No.
I think I
Wet t-shirt contest gone bad.
lab at the department.
Yeah, they just keep a sample and fucking kill you dead. I gotta handle this shit off screen.
After you. Now.
Alright, use your judo. There you go. Well, that was lucky. Now I'm a mobster again.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up. Fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
Fuck does he know?
To escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No,
Yeah, I just got my
but
fix.
apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Alright, back to beating this motherfucking game. So, let's get these box of bullets. Quick thing on the detail in this game. They put a lot of research and shit into this. Like if you read, it says 150 GR shock JHP. That's, I think they're trying to, it's 115 grains is the weight of the bullet. JHP stands for jacketed hollow point. And it says handgun hunting ammunition. That part's wrong. They don't make 9mm hunting ammunition, really. It's 9mm was designed to kill things that walk on two legs and use tools with their hands, if you catch my drift. but they put a lot of detail into the art here. Let me just go ahead and show you the one with shotgun shells. There's also something wrong with this. It says 2 2/3. I've never heard of a shotgun shell that was 2 2/3. 2 3/4, on the other hand, yes. And it also says heavy field, has a picture with a bear. And it says Sabo slugs, which, yeah, Sabo slugs are good for hunting bear, but these fire shots, so not right, but points for trying. You know, while we're in here, I may as well just examine the fucking first aid spray. That shit'll glue your head back onto your neck. And then all the grenades in this game are this weird little canister, which... yeah, you see how it says hand illuminating grenade? Like, in other words, like flash grenade. This one says hand flame stun. Magnum tactical, weird. I mean, there's a lot of detail. Some of it's right, some of it's wrong. Like, I think the rifle ammo is 100% right, but I could be wrong. Best character in video games, period. You ain't look like that, I ain't buying from you. I don't trust you if you ain't look like that. Give me that cutscene was just a panorama to show you all the shit out there.
Got something that might interest you.
Good grief, he's naked!
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
So yeah, here's where he's telling you about the blue medallions. Oop, got a comment. Yeah, 9mm for shooting gorillas. I think the dude who killed Harambe used a 9, maybe a 40.
What are you selling?
Outdated joke. It's so old I almost choke.
Is that all, stranger?
Okay, they're worth $2 grand. So you see all that shit I'm selling, but you see how this is a set thing? And it says this has 3 recessions. I wonder what they're for. Some of the vendor trash you found can be combined into super vendor trash. That is to say, you get a lot of money for combining it. The beer stein's one of them, and the cat's eye diamonds or the cat's eye gems are what goes into them. Not the crystal gems, because if they were here, they'd save the day. So the only weapon worth upgrading in the beginning of the game, in my opinion, is the shotgun. First fucking upgrade I always get on it is the tube.
Is that all?
Holding 8 shells instead of 16 because I always conserve ammo and I always end up with an abundance of shotgun shells. And having a gun with high capacity in this game helps you, besides the obvious benefit of more rounds to deal with your threats. It also means more rounds in the weapon, not constipating your inventory. What the fuck did you say to me, homie? I'll stab you in the ankle. Yeah, that's what you get. Whoop. Oh. Thought I got a double ring out. Oh boy. Dynamite though. Yeah, most of the eggs don't actually do that much for health. They do less than an earn. Oh boy! Double oh boy! Yeah, so the enemies don't friendly fire each other with projectiles, like the crap that they throw, like the sickles and the hatchets. But they do friendly fire each other with the dynamite. Come on, prick. I'm actually not trying to kick all these guys off into oblivion, because when you do that, you don't get the crap they're carrying, but time constraints, ammo conservation, free willy. A little light it. There we go. Got a brand new semi-automatic weapon with a laser sight. Shoot to kill now. Shoot to kill, gonna get demonetized. I don't have anything that rhymes with that. Whoa! Get kicked. Drop it. Kick you right in the teeth. Ah! Perfect! I had the iframes from the counter grapple. On one knee, or all the way down. All the way down works too. Reload the clipazine in my magazine gun. With my deadly assault clip that can fire 30 rounds of 30 caliber. And an assault. Stop it! Slash right across the neck. How you feel about that shit? Oh yeah, you can also like snipe it with your knife if you're good. I haven't been good in a while. Spinning back kick to the dick. Get to a better place to have this fight. Stop calling me that! Nerd! Save me, merchant dude! Did they come through that door? Ooh, that went well. God, the shotgun's inconsistent in this game. Yeah, that time it did what it do. Is that what you wanted? Yeah, I done it. I'm glad I done it. I'll do it again. I like when they stumble around after you shoot them, but sometimes when you take their head off, they have enough time to grab you. And I have been killed by nearly headless Nick in this game before, and it's not fun. Okay. Ow! Alright. Damn. My honor's on the line here. Alright, there, prove my point. Oh, get up. Get up. Around has to kick your goddamn head off. You do want to conserve ammo for your better weapons. Obviously, it is a survival horror game in the sense that, yeah, use your shotgun shells to get away from the regular trash mobs, and then don't have shotgun shells for the boss. You're going to feel real smart. And the whole thing that Yahtzee talked about in one of his reviews, the giant enemy crab syndrome, but yes, if you have a good gun in this game, it does happen that you basically hang on to it indefinitely without using it for fear that there's a greater enemy crab just around the horizon. For me, in this game, that happens more with grenades than with anti-boss weapons. Granted, the only, like, dedicated anti-boss weapon in this game is the Magnum. That's either the Broken Butterfly, which is like a Schofield, like a number 3 revolver, and the Killer 7, which is a 1911 that I believe they named in honor of the Super 51 game. But if you upgrade the bolt-action rifle all the way, it's got power that's on par. The semi-automatic rifle actually does more damage per second, and the ammunition for that thing is easier to find. That's a group of bad guys that want my nuts. No! You go down there now. You stay down there. You all get blown up. That's how you handle business. The fuck? Nah. Nah. That hurt? It's supposed to. Shoot you in the butt. Back of the head. But again, it's called a Texas hard shot. Heart. Not hard. Heart. Because if you shoot a deer in the butthole from behind with a rifle, you can actually get its vitals. What's good? See, that's a fucking roundhouse kick channeling the power of fucking style then. Stole your money. Smoked your weed. Ate your goldfish. Yeah, the first time I found out you could hit the sickle with the knife or any of the thrown weapons, it was 100% by accident. But after I figured that out, I was like, yo, check this out. Watch me style on this kid. Croak! Give me your wallet. Peace. Yep, that's what I meant to do. Round the second. So with what I'm saying about inventory management, for that reason, one of my favorite shotguns in the game is the Striker shotgun, which is based on the Striker shotgun made by Amzel in South Africa. Also, one of the things I just fucking love in this game is that pretty much every one of these guns is a real gun. Like, just going into detail here, pretty sure that that's actually just a gun that they made for the game. Part of that's because the magazine release is sticking out on the wrong side. But it's based on an H&K, roughly, if you look at the hammer and the slide. But H&Ks don't have the magazine release there. The way they have the pad going to the laser sight, that is something that they used to do in the time that this game came out. And then this is clearly based on a Remington 870. I've heard people say different shotguns, but the screws are in the right place, and it looks like it to me. And the cap, like the laser comes out of the cap on the end of the magazine tube in front of the pump. That is actually also a way they used to do laser sights back in the day. You can still get laser sights like that, I'm pretty sure, but... Oh, get the damn door. But this game just fills so many niches for me, and so many things just fall into the right spot. It's glorious. Glorious. Also, Gokai, if you fucking hit a sickle or a hatchet out of the air with your knife, you feel pretty slick. But if you hit a piece of dynamite out of the air with your knife, you feel substantially less crescent fresh. I'm running through this goddamn map. I want that valuable piece of scrap. That's what you get if you touch me without asking. Ow, that hatchet hit me right in the masking. Stop singing, you are bad at it. What you want to try to get? You want part of his roundhouse? Tornado? Excuse me? Oh, shit. Brat! Brat! I'll teach you to think, you people. That dude's still up? Ah, Brad! Come on. Your head's gonna come off. What the fuck? How much health you got, nerd? One of the things I liked they added in 5 is that you could, like, do a finishing move if they were on the ground. If you were Chris, you'd stomp on them. And if you positioned yourself right, you'd stomp on their head and insta-kill them. And if you were Sheva, you'd stab them, or stab them in the head. It's important to do that, otherwise you dive through. If you don't have enough much time. Well, you can still make that shot. That shot's a lot more difficult if you dive through the window instead of breaking it first. I almost... Oh, my foot's in the bear trap. Foot's in the bear trap. The bear trap is scared of me. You can psych out a bear trap following those steps, by the way. Just gonna pull that out of the fire. Probably not hot at all. Just gonna pull these bullets out of the fire pit. They shouldn't be here anyway. That's not safe. Nice shuffle. Now you got shreked. Yeah, made yourself a lot. Give me the money. Salcedo is my cousin's name. Why'd you do that? Well, that's your brother-in-law. Yeah, it would make this game a lot less tedious. I know people complain, oh, it doesn't feel like survival horror when you can finish an enemy off. And I'm like, I like visceral physical kills, man. They fucking fill a niche in survival horror. Don't be cucking me on that shit. A lot of people did not like the finishing moves in 5. They thought they were out of place, but I'd much rather just have a button to push X where Leon just pulls them up by their neck and, you know, their hair and stabs them in the neck than have to just lean over them and whiff them with the knife 4 times. That shit actually breaks immersion. You gotta, like, go into your own head and, like, roleplay that he's doing something different. When Chris just stomps on a motherfucker's head or Sheva just fucking kneels down and slices him, it's like, that's immersive. I can see that happening in a life or death situation. Yep, keep pointing at me. Thank you for proving my theory. Fuck. I'm gonna give you vasectomy now. Pow, pow, pow. You dead. Oh. Time to go bass fishing. Look at this lungster. Oh, that's a lungster. That thing's the size of my shate. And this is the most fun part of the game. Inventory management. All jokes aside, it is actually kind of... Oh, well, that ain't gonna work. Can this bass survive in this part of the thing? Ah, barely. Shit. Flash grenades are good for if you get surrounded. They can kill the plagas, which pop out of neck stumps, which happens a little bit further ahead in the game. And you can also kill them to wipe out a whole flock of birds without them getting away. I got 2 of these, which is more than I need right now, so let me demonstrate. Okay, so there's 3 ravens here. And I'm just gonna run through that trap like a dummy. You can also get them with the trap, but this way is safer. Can I get a twofer? Can I get 1? Thank you. Alright, and when I was younger, I was kind of stupid, and I'd always shoot this down, and it would land in that. And you don't want that. You do this, and this, and then that. There you go. I just saved you a lot of money. Because if you fuck that up, it's on. Give me your money. Give me your ducats. I haven't checked behind there. Now that I think about it. Oh, okay, you can't get back there. That works. Or can you? No, you straight up can't. Alright, neat. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly 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 doo, doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly 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 doo. I remember to grab that fucking mask, didn't I? Alright, perfect. Alright. 2-step puzzle. My favorite. Whoa, yeah, insignia key. It's for me. Making panties drop, giving out the ease. Give me your money. Should have never left it here. He was dumb. Chief's note. Pause if you want to read it. Basically, big dude who I tried to spinning back kick is saying, yo, if homeboy comes back, I'm gonna waste him. What about Hefe? The Rasputin-looking motherfucker at the end of the hallway. That's, yep. That's why you look both ways when you come through a door. Do a flying armbar, Leon. Or a knee. Or stab him or shoot him. Actually, shoot him's a good idea. No, alright.
You carry a lot of sins.
Yep, it's red and everything.
You're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
I've killed like 30 of you. Define unpleasant.
Same.
I'm like leading cause of death in this village. 84. The fuck? I killed 87 men. I ain't been here 6 hours. Oh shit, I've been here less than 2 hours. I killed 87 people.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados.
The
That's a
Illuminados.
mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
I beat my
He
ass
could have killed
twice.
me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Well, we're gonna send a strike team, so just hang out there.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
So many international laws they're breaking. Stealing your weed, nerd! I'm gonna go for round 2. I'm gonna smoke him this time. He must have been standing on the bed. His foot's the size of my chest. Punch him in the nuts! Stab him in the dick! Grab his wiener! Oh, nope, she shot him in the back. Alright, that'll work. Ah, goddammit, that dude's whooped my ass 3 times in the same day. Woman in red, somehow familiar. Oh, hey, and I didn't use any bullets, even though I shot in the cutscene. I'm actually okay with that. I'm just making conversation. Anyone peeing in here? Whoa, man. I'm sorry I didn't knock. Said, I'm sorry. That means say it's okay. What a cunt. Supreme shit dickaroo. I like how Leon's too much of a fucking Neanderthal to open the cupboard door. You gotta break the glass to get in there. Like, he just totally doesn't see this little, like, latch here where he can go, oh, hey, a grenade. He's like, okay. Inside the mind of Leon Scott Kennedy, who is as poor as he is Irish. Although he does have a hat. But it's his only hat. Like, comment, and subscribe if you have any fucking idea what that meme is. And rage at me for being racist if you don't. Ah, shit, headless! Dickery! That's one thing I don't like, is that the chainsaw guys on professional be like, while magically moving forward. Also, just fucking, if you're gonna make a game and you're gonna put tank controls in it to add to the tension, do me a favor, just fucking don't do it. I could have shot that guy if I could move and shoot at the same time. It makes the combat more fluid and enjoyable. It makes it more tense, but then again, driving with your dick is more intense than driving with your hands. Doesn't mean it's intuitive or pleasant. Look at me. I'll kick you in the face. Should have made like a manhunt execution where if you fucking open the door slow on this dude, you could just kick his knee out and break his head on the toilet bowl. That's how I do it, but I'm a productive member of society. Can I fuck up their dinner? Ah, damn, weak. I was hoping I could shoot them wine bottles just so I could be like, by the way, y'all can suck it. God damn it! It reverted back to before I looted the op room, the top of the room upstairs. Son of a bitch. Give me a weed! That fucking way he's moving wouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna get hit with a fucking axe. Yup. Muzzle touching his head didn't do fatal damage. He was already wounded though. Muzzle in your head. That dude was like eating the shotgun when he got it. Ain't having it, boss. Give me a ruby. I'm gonna sell it at the pawn store on Discovery Channel. Also, cool little detail. You see the top of the gun that Leon's holding? Like right there? See a little thing where it looks like something would screw on? That is actually so you can put a silencer on it. And in the Mercenaries mode, Wesker has the exact same handgun as Leon, and he does have a silencer on it. So again, thank you Capcom for, like, giving 2/3 of the shit. They kinda don't anymore. If you fucking cunt bitch, motherfucker! Really wish there was a cutthroat animation right now. Because it's fucking satisfying in 5 or 6 if they give you a fucking lick and you just go over and murder them. Something very cathartic and so on and so forth, other big words. Also, if you turn the herbs over, it'll actually show you like the little sticker that says what's in the bottle. I like to do that. What are you hiding, bird? Spinning back kick, nerd. Suck my iframes. Suck my heel. Suck my steel. See, if Leon makes that key eye before he throws the kick, not that one, but the higher octave, when he's being held, it'll always, like, make the head explode. But if he lets out the lower octave one, the one he does when he throws the fucking tornado kick, or the spinning roundhouse, that can go either way, I've noticed. So there's like an audio cue to let you know if you're going to, like, smash the head or if you're still going to beat the fight. Everyone get it! Ow! Oh! Burn for it! Totally wanted her to be the only one getting it. Again, I was touching his face with the shotgun. Didn't one-hit kick. The full Elsa does no damage! Miss me with that gay shit, villager. See? I did the higher octave key. That's where the real power comes from, the throat. Pay no attention to the fact that I totally and violently fucked up the timing on that knife swing. Just glance. You didn't see it here. I don't miss with swings in other games with Melee. I don't miss people in Dead by Twilight. Raped in Moonlight. Can't believe it's not Starlight. There is also fucking hidden, like, RPG stats for critical hits and shit. Sometimes you get lucky and what happened to me just now will happen. You'll just bust someone's fucking head like a grape on the first try. And other times you'll have to kick them off a 2-story building. And that'll do it. I fully expected to have to whiff him a few times on the ground. I'm glad I didn't. Yep, that dude is still at the same level of burnt he was earlier. They didn't think of everything, folks. They thought of most things. And that's better than Fallout 76. Or as I like to call it, the butt of every joke right now. Get up, sombrero boy. You and me are gonna have words. I think I grabbed the shotgun shells in the tower. Yeah, I remember I was talking about something when I did that. Use the key. It always selects the thing you need, so that's another thing people... Well, I don't think anyone complained about that. I think everybody was just happy that they didn't have to fucking sort through their whole inventory to find the key that went to something, or, you know, fucking go through trial and error. There's actually a bunch of treasure here that you can't see until you take out the lantern, which is so fucking counterintuitive. It's like, yes, me can see good in cave without lights. I think there's a box of ammo that I missed walking down here. No, alright, fuck it. Also, don't reload your gun if you're right around the corner from the trader, because you can get more ammunition by upgrading the magazine. You just get free bullets with it.
Got a selection of it.
Yeah, I know about the blue medallions. Inhale my penis.
What are you selling?
This big ass fish.
Is that all, stranger?
Eat.
Thank. What are you buying?
Think you get the large fairly soon. Nah, you don't get the large until you're at the
Is
gas.
that all? Thank you.
Let me tell you, boyo, it is worth your time to get that. You want that. Let's see, do I have the red 9 yet? No, but...
Is that all?
I was trying to get the TMP because it is definitely worth your motherfucking time to get. Ah, damn it, my OCD is gonna fucking drive me nuts about this in a second, but there's, I always like to put the TMP next to its stock, which is sold separately because the game assumes you wants to shoot the gun gangster style. The TMP is another interesting gun that's not super common. I don't know if it's Forgotten Weapons uncommon, but it's not super common, and you do that, and then bam! You got a submachine gun. But it's, if I remember correctly, it's made by B&T, which is an Austrian or Swiss gun company. Anyway, from what I remember about this gun, which is goddamn next to nothing, is that it's a decent submachine gun, but it's like a machine pistol submachine gun, you know, where it's like meant to be held like a pistol, but it can be put in the stock. Like the Uzi was kind of similar to that, and you know, it's just not the style that they really go with anymore. You know, guns like the MP5 and everything, where it's, you know, not really meant to be held as a pistol, is more common design. You're gonna give me the head kick, I'll fucking take the head kick. Sometimes the game just doesn't want to give you the stun. And when that happens, you get fucking grappled. And the full Nelson, where if you fucking full Nelson someone just right, or just wrong, depending on the situation, obviously. You know, when the guy had me earlier like this with his fucking arms on my shoulder, you could kill someone from that position. I'm not gonna tell you how, but you can. And it's kind of fucking easy. But them going forward and grabbing your neck when you can fucking throw your hooks, stab, and you can shoot him, that does damage. But the position where you can actually fairly easily kill somebody, nope, perfectly healthy. You'll be fine. Just fine. Another reason the TMP is nice is because the stock stables the sway, so it's a little bit easier to get it on target to make pot shots. I mean, it makes sense. It's got a stock, so it should be more stable than a gun that you're just holding out. For my money, the right way to use the TMP, because it has less damage overall than the pistols, is to use it to go for knees or for heads to get a stun, and then once you get the stun off, you just slash the shit out of them with a knife. And if you shoot the medallions, you get a handgun, in case you're wondering what that does.
It's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
Yeah. There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well, there's no use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something to get inside.
Oh my. Alright, so my timetable's moving up a little bit, you know, it's coming up on 9:45. And I stated earlier, my family has Crimble stuff to do. But I should be able to beat this game within a couple hours if I just fucking smash on it. Ammo. I'm not going to heal right now because I can normally get through this area unscathed. Fuck out of here. I would have killed instantly. Shot him right in the part of the head that controls breathing. That's where the medulla is, which is part of the pons, which controls unconscious behavior necessary for maintaining homeostasis. Meaning his heart and lungs wouldn't get the electrical go-go juice from the brain hole no more. Yeah, I shot everything over here. I'm just being retarded. I've got a submachine gun, and I am dressed so swag. I've got this in the bag. That one bitch was a hag. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Shoot the boom medallions. I think I missed one from somewhere, but I don't think you have to get all 15 to get the free upgrade. Damn, snack! You get your reptilian ass back here and suffer for your crimes. As I said, I'm on a timetable here, so I don't want to, try and do everything flash and then lose. So. Anything down there? Nope. Shit. Yeah, I don't know if I missed it up at the graveyard or what, but I'm definitely short on one. After fucking 6 or 7 stabs, he finally decides to be an adult about the situation and die. And this is a ton of money if you got a flash grenade right here, so always make sure you got at least one. Now, don't use them all, because when you get here, there you go. Fat stacks and a flash grenade. Promoting animal cruelty. Spinel. Isn't there normally a yellow herb over here? Weird. There's another instance of the trader man down there, but I'm not going to go to him right now because the only thing he'll have is a handgun that I'm not going to use. And it does take some time to, go in there and load and then unload. I'd rather just bum rush this area. Still grabbing all the treasures and shit. Rock! I mean a big ass rock! Eat. Oh, and all the folks that push that down will be coming here to see me soon. I haven't played this game a million times. Alright, you cocksucker. You want it like a bad bitch? I'll fucking give it to you like a bad bitch. Give me the fucking hand grenade, please, and thank you. Want your accuracy to go to shit? Try and shoot these damn snacks. Alright, now mount him and just stay there until he fucking drowns. Ah! Inch closer and closer to the goddamn thing. And up the mountain I will go. Hello, incendiary, flat, phosphorescent war crime grenade. Will you be my friend? Yeah, I'll install you too. I'll blow up the guy underneath. Get Raffle stopped. Bad snap. I mean, as a gun owner, I feel bad killing no step on snack, but that is beside the point. Who's up to no good in here? Those next generation reflexes, son. Yeah, I don't need whatever all y'all was carrying. Y'all ain't worth it. Y'all's basic bitches. Y'all's gonna make me waste my ammo? Hey, are you wondering what happened to cop number 2? So was I. I actually thought that was one of the best bits of voice acting ever when I was a kid. Like, just how he said it was, because it was just so relatable. You know, when you're looking at something in the distance, you just like mumble to yourself, like, what is that? Actor nailed that line. Motherfucking 11 out of 10. What happened? Was it bad? I was gonna swim out there and do Charles Persec... fucking Charlie Papa Romeo. I feel like I might have fucked up and missed the red gem somewhere. Because there's gems that go into this mask, and I think I fucked up and forgot where one was. I mean, I can normally do this fucking shit blindfolded, but I'm just getting over a cold, and I think my brain might be suffering some of the temporary dumbit disorder from having coughed for fucking hours straight. He's gonna go across this lake unmolested. Or not. Not works too. Also, if you lose health in this boss fight, you can spearfish when it's over. So don't use your healing items. Like, catch you a bass and eat. That's what that son of a bitch does. I'm surprised there's any fish left in that lake. And I really do wish that I knew what that thing was before it turned. It could be a Galilator, but it also could not be an Galilator. Or a Dracacrillion. Alright, you cock. For my money, it's one of the best boss fights in any video game ever. Despite the fact they don't handle the greatest on next-gen consoles. Styling on you, kid! Like, the arc of the harpoon seems different. Got a nice group in that thing. So you thinking he was a bad bitch? I don't know that song, and I should feel ashamed for trying to sing it. That is not the direction the sound came from. Fuck off, game! Like, I didn't twitch and make it move there. The game twitched and made it move there. That was... I do not know why the aiming and the throw arc is different on the fucking game system with better hardware. But man, this used to be just as fluid as aiming the laser sight. And now everything's fucking flicking everywhere. That is some fucking weirdness, bruh. Oh, suck my cock! I'm blaming that on the fucking controls. And it's normally my favorite boss fight, too. I shouldn't be getting upset. Fucking retards. Handled just goddamn fine on the Wii. Best game ever. Best version of this game is the one on the Wii. That is a game where the motion controls really helped it. Because, like, your turn speed is locked. No, there's no setting for aiming sensitivity, so you can't make it so your character goes like this. He's always... Nice God. Nice God. And that is something that's especially infuriating to people that play the game on PC. Because they're used to the fucking gun that they're using, aiming at the speed that they can actually, you know, flip diddle their hand. But on the Wii, they couldn't do that for obvious reasons. So you just be like, pop, 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 pop. And it's the best shit ever. It's like a fucking interactive IPSC match. It's nice. I once caught a fish that big. Also, I did some research trying to figure out what the hell kind of knife he has, like right here in the game. And looks like it's actually a knife that's called the Mercworks Goliath. M-E-R-C-W-R-X. It's a cool looking knife, man, but it like costs so much money. Like that knife costs more than a gun. IRL. Which isn't uncommon for custom knives, but still, like, it was fucking ridiculous. It was like $500 or $600. Oh, okay. Good. I just took a little nap from it. My veins. I gotta stop going to the gym. Too vascular.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I'm starting to get worried.
Nah, I just fell asleep.
Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost of consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Let's see. I'm all right now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Yep. I don't know if that letter is from Ada or Lewis, to be perfectly honest. Totally forgot Lewis's name for a second there. Catch me a bass right quick. Eat. No, now get off. Get bass. Free folio. And if you play this game right, you should never be low on TMP ammo, so... I know I ain't CONSERVE conserving my ammo to the optimum degree, but yeah, it's the green gem, that's the second one. Shit. I think the red one might actually be in the other merchant, which I didn't stop at, so...
Got some... What are you buying?
Shit!
What are you buying?
I suppose I'll get it when I can get it then.
Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
The shotgun, so it's actually decently powerful. With the 10-round tubulus on it. And the TMP's as good as I'm gonna need it to be for a minute. Really, I'd argue you probably get through the game without really needing a handgun. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna sell my handgun, get the Punisher, sell that. And if I get in a fucking real hard bind, I'll just, you know, buy it back because I'll have enough money. Oops, didn't mean to skip that, guys. Oh well. See, this is where the game fucking trips you up and takes the whole shooting in the head thing you've been doing and adds a consequence to that. Granted, it's not a big enough consequence to make you just fucking stop going, oh, I'll put a round in the computer. It ain't that bad. You can still shoot for the head. Trust me, it's good form, but, you know, you think about it a little bit more. Because if you pop the head, El Sickle Slayer boy comes out, and then you've got beef. Really never saw that in any of my original playthroughs. I went right damn past it. That was fucking Franklin. I don't know if this is a good idea. I've never actually tried to get through the game without a handgun in my inventory, but let's find out. You goddamn day! Alright, there we go. Hey, welcome to the stream, whoever it is. Okay, just gonna go over here and bust this thing. Top off my magazine. And deal with a small horde. Oh no, not an alarm though. Oh yeah, and the fire guys are real funny. If you interrupt their attack, that happens. They catch fire. I was trying to shoot that guy, but the guy behind him tanked all the shots. The guy in front of him, I mean. Whoop. Gotta get the fucking bangle. Merry Christmas to you too. Oh shit, your name just went away. Sorry, but Merry to the Crimbleton. Happy other things that just coincidentally happen around December. Alright, let's see what Hunnigan has to say.
I've obtained an object that resembles the cult group's insignia.
Wonderful.
You done what?
Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Yeah, no shit. Thought our immediate priority was me not getting shopped, but yeah, let's go with your idea. All these bats. You can shoot the fish here too, but you can't pick them up. Where the fuck is that red thing supposed to be?
Got it, sir? What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? What are you buying?
So if I can get this strategy to go. Because we're also turning a whole source of ammunition into, like, vendor crap. You don't want to sleep on the TMP. The TMP's actually a pretty fucking nice guy. Alright, now we fight fucking Big Mad and Stanky. I really hope the red coin wasn't in that, like, fucking swamp area there. Or the red gem. Here comes Mr. Big Nuts. Bobby Big Dig. The fucking alpha Chad. Gaze on his majestic visage. Come on and slay! Yeah, Mitesh, I'm really looking forward to the RE remake. I was actually talking about the first two games before this all started, or in the beginning of the stream, I mean. I'm optimistic about it. I think it'll be a good reboot. I've actually never played the first two games. I've seen them played, and I've played Zero and Outbreak, which had a very similar style. But I never actually played 2. But the reason I never played 2 is because there were a lot of things in the mechanics in the early Resident Evil games which just fucking burnt my ass. Speaking of burning ass. Oh yeah. Gimme that. Gimme that. This is a totally good idea. Also, Leon, maybe you should grab it and, like, stab at the base and try and tear it out. That's what I'd do. Actually, no, I'd just fucking shoot it. I ain't getting nowhere near that goddamn thing.
Hey, it's that dog.
Doggo to the rescue. He attack, he protect. And most important, he distract. Also, make sure you reload during its stun animations as well as shoot. Big mistake. Always got me hurt back in the day was just whenever I'd see it get stunned, I'd be like, I gotta fucking pour the pain on this son of a bitch, and you do. You know, that's not incorrect. But you also gotta have bullets to pour on the son bitch. Now, if I've read the lore right, the El Gigante actually isn't just a Plaga mutation. This is some kind of fucking cave troll from the movie Troll Hunter. Not the animated one that's been infected with Plaga. We made the last part of that up, but if I remember correctly, this... something roughly equivalent to this thing be skulking around in the woods, and the particular one that I just murked had Plaga in it. But they don't all have Plaga in them. Sorry, boss, I dropped that last comment. You goddamn stupid fucking thing. By the way, I fucking hate touchscreens. They're a goddamn awful idea. You always click something you did not mean to. Ah! Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Really. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Right now, I'm not got a consistent streaming schedule, but I normally stream Dead by Daylight, and I used to stream Rainbow Six Siege, but I just could not get good at that game, man. And on top of that, kept nerfing and buffing things that I just did not agree with or like, so... Dropped Siege like a bad habit. Got really good at Dead by Daylight. And... dick around with Soul Calibur and some other games there, but... Now today I'm streaming Resident Evil 4, because Merry Christmas to all, Happy Holidays, Joyous Kwanzaa, Enchanting Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, happy, good for you. I celebrate my thing, you celebrate your thing, and we all celebrate something. And here's where the actual scariest and most difficult to deal with enemy in the game pops up. And I grab all 12 of my gauges for it. Hey, Wolf. What'd it do? I very rarely get through that unscathed. Yeah, thank you too, Gokai. Have a good one. By the way, man, if you just subscribe to me, you should go check out Gokai Platinum's channel. They just commented in the stream. I do videos with them and shit. Live action crap. It's like Power Rangers, but a bunch of autistic people doing it. So it's Power Rangers. Sorry about everything pausing for a second there. I was digging with my phone, so it's in a better position for me to grab it. I do not know where the red gem is, and that scares me because it's going to cut into my bottom line. I'm having flashbacks of the red gem that goes in the mask being in that swamp area, and that me blowing through it kind of cost me. But, oh well. If I'm actually not going to use the handgun, then I might actually just make enough money selling the 9mm off. Alright, this puzzle isn't as easy as the first puzzle because it can't be solved in just 2 moves. But it's pretty goddamn close. If your eyes work and you're not colorblind... Well, actually, even if you're colorblind, that puzzle works. Because you're looking for shapes. The colors being different helps you see how those shapes stand out. But you could do that being red, green, blue, colorblind. Shit, you could probably do that being only able to see... I don't know. Point is, it's easy fuck puzzle.
Don't come!
Hey,
Ooh,
take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down.
Bitch, we ain't even seen it yet. It ain't that big.
My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
I like how she, the President's daughter, is surprised that someone came to save her ass.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon.
I found the bitch.
Chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Yeah, I don't need that. And so this is what Ashley has if you're wearing the costume I'm wearing. Impervious to damage. Makes the game a lot easier. If this gets enough attention, I'm going to try it again later on in the week without the special costume. I'm going to try and get through it without dying and reset it every time I die from the beginning. But right now I'm just doing a quick little, you know, it's Christmas, this is one of my favorite games kind of deal. Also, because she's wearing a ton of armor, you get this fun little change to the catching her animation, where Leon fucking grabs his back and laments his lumbago.
I'll take care of it.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osman Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever.
I don't think anything's gonna change that.
Kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then
Special forces kill all of them.
No.
Made her do crazy drugs and convinced her to kill her pa with.
Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What
Yeah,
did
it's
you
good
do?
shit wonder.
we just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
And he did. Fun fact, these crossbow actually cost more than a Glock.
You okay?
Leon.
I'm kind of glad he doesn't know that.
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I mean, you got kidnapped and I shot my way here, so we Gucci. Beginning of chapter 2, right? Yeah, I'm just really hoping to get through this game before Christmas, but otherwise I'm just going to get as much, well, not before Christmas, before my family's Christmas stuff happens. But I'll get as far into it as I can. Can't good enough for right now. Also, one of you guys comment in the chat, should I use the bolt action or the semi-auto?
Leon! Girls on that wagon!
Ah, Jesus. Roundhouse that boyo. I must listen to home. Alright, I'll use the semi-auto. Thank you, Senor. Well, since I'm using the semi-auto... Thanks, man. I'm gonna mispronounce your name, but it's spelled kinda like Stipe. I know it's not. I'm just not looking at my screen, but you're Stipe Miocic now. You're like the former UFC heavyweight champion, as far as I'm concerned. That's your backstory. I hope you like it. But, alright, the semi-auto in this game is actually just called the semi-auto rifle, but it's an H&K SL8, which if you play FPSs you haven't heard of, but you've probably heard of the G36. The G36 is made by H&K, and you can buy semi-automatic versions of them in the United States. They've only got the bolt-action rifle, and I'm pretty sure that's a Springfield right now in the game, but I'm not going to buy it yet, so don't worry. But when the assault weapon ban happened in the late 1990s, I believe it went into effect in 94 until 2000, or 2002 was when the ban was lifted. You couldn't have a rifle that had a pistol grip and a detachable magazine and fired a center fire cartridge. So 223, 5.56, anything that wasn't a 22 rim fire, essentially. If it had a magazine that you could pull out of the gun and a pistol grip, those two features together meant it was a no-no. So H&K built a DSL-8, which is a G36C or a G36K, depending on which model you got, that has a thumbhole stock, which originally wasn't written up in the band.
Come back anytime.
Or in the band. So the semi-automatic rifle in this game is a G36C, and the difference is basically it has a different stock. That's it. I'll show you guys when I pick the gun up. Like, if you look at that and you look at a G36 in your web browser, you'll be like, oh yeah, it's about the same gun. I learned that from watching Forgotten Weapons on YouTube. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't know Ian McCullen or any of those guys, but I like the channel, so check it out if you want. If you're into guns. This game is one of the big reasons I got into guns IRL. Like, I just decided kind of on a whim that I'm not going to use pistols. See how it, see how it pans out, basically. But the Red 9, the one you saw in the inventory there, I might buy that later on just to show you something cool with it. Or if this whole trying to get through the game without having an actual dedicated pistol thing doesn't work out. You know what? Since Ashley's bulletproof, I'm not going to do this. Save me some time and strife. But yeah, just to go over shit real quick, I know pretty much all the in-game weapons. Son of a bitch, that's the one I missed. Fucking all the ones to miss. I'm just gonna walk over and shoot that one real quick. Ain't reading that, sorry. Can't believe that's the medallion I missed out of fucking all of them. Horse milk. Alright, got it. Fuck with it. You ain't getting carried off, bitch. You weigh 800 pounds in that armor. Like, comment, subscribe for some misogyny. Get out of here. Kick in the chin. Respect women. Except the one coming at you with a hatchet. She ain't a respectable lady. Are these iframes? Those were iframes. Suck head kick. Ow! Suck head kick. Yeah, Ashley's useless. I mean, that's kind of the fucking, worst part of the game, honestly, is that it's fucking... I'll help you, Jesus Christ, you're wearing mail. That's just uncomfortable, not even really hurting you at this point, shit. I'd like to see the bear these traps are meant to catch, too, holy shit. I know they're leg hole traps, but I think... I watched a show called Life Below Zero, and they had some people that were trappers, and I think they called that kind of trap like a conifer trapper or something. I'm out of my depth. I've never hunted with traps. Okay. Oh, Jesus, really? Oh, yeah! Those attacks penetrate. I forgot about that. Not bad at all. The loot here is not particularly remarkable, so I'm just gonna pop that fucking... Yeah, who thought he had eyes that can track movement? couldn't fucking zip back and forth. I may as well take my fucking... May as well take my health potion. Had the receiver fucking halfway down his throat when I fired. She's probably just gonna get juggled. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta handle this. Yeah, go for that double leg. It's a lot harder when they weigh like 800 pounds. Saladed? I don't think I've ever actually heard one of them say that. Sadly, I don't speak Espanol, so I don't know what they actually said, but... Really wish they had a stunning animation. Yep. You're absolutely right, Rain. I got the armor on her because it makes the game easier. I'm not doing a try-hard, sweaty, fucking knife 360s only run. I'm doing a, it's Christmas, here's a game I like run. See, yeah, she's a strong, independent woman. If you put a fucking ladder, she won't climb it. Joe Rogan spinning back kicks all day, kid. Ah, damn it, now it's 421. Oh yeah, and Leon's gotta be strong to do this, speaking of that. I mean, honestly, if I remember correctly, the armor weighs 80 pounds for a grown-ass man. So for Ashley being a little bit smaller than that, it's probably like 65, 70. Because he's not particularly small. Alright, handgun history lesson.
What are you buying?
So you see how the firepower went from 9.9 to 1.1? That's what happens if you shoot all the medallions. Fuck me, they're still on. We'll be right back after some tedious micromanagement. See, everyone really likes the inventory management system in Resident Evil 4. And it's actually kind of fun to diddle with all this. But if you have an eye for symmetry or anything like that, it'll drive you slightly insane. And on top of that, you'll have to do tedious shit like this to clear inventory space to get a weapon sometimes. Alright, so I'm just going to examine this gun real quick in the inventory. So this is an FN57. It's also called the Punisher, which I love because represent F to the C castle. It's based on the FN57. I like that it says it'll blast a hole through multiple enemies because this bullet was designed to be a companion weapon for the P90. Meaning they take the exact same bullet, and they're made by the same company. A bullet from this, which I also learned from the Punisher, will pierce fucking, like, over 20 layers of Kevlar from 200 yards if you're using the armor-piercing version of that bullet. And honestly, it was one of my favorite guns in this game for several of my playthroughs. Now I prefer using either the Mauser or the Blacktail, but if I have enough ammo to make it through this, I got 50, 100, okay, so there's that. And then I got 10. This is gonna be close. I might end up buying a pistol after this, actually. Like, this just might not be feasible, plain and simple.
I'd rather not hear it.
Well, I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
It's goddamn as hell on the nose. Bam, 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 bam.
What are we gonna do?
Grenade takes out the
We're
bridge.
sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin.
Sandwich like Jill.
Leon!
There's an animated parody. It's like 1,000,000 years old on YouTube. Where when he throws the fucking thing to bar the door at Leon, it just conks him in the head and knocks him out.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first.
She's like got a
before
C
asking
cup in the
someone
dude's.
else.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she? Well,
Don't worry. She's cool.
never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
See, the pistol he's got is the one I normally use, the Red 9. They actually had one of those at my local gun store with the stock. The thing they don't have in this game, though, is that the stock you can put on it to shoot it like a rifle, you can also stick inside for storage. But if they had that, then the stock wouldn't take up any inventory space, and it'd be like, you know, yeah, why wouldn't you use it? Which I think is fine. I mean, it's like a player versus environment game. It's not like I gotta worry about people complaining that's OP. Get the fuck outside. And if you hose this hombre, you can lose. Or you can make him teeter. Can I help you, hosers? Alright, you want me to throw an incendiary grenade. I'm picking up what you're putting down, right? Didn't mean to bust you with that. Bro, holla! Well, Luis is dead. Canonically, he croaked when he got outnumbered. Christ almighty, dude! Self-preservation! Baby is in a corner! I repeat, baby is in a corner! I got too many of these grenades! Fuck with it, boyo! Ow! I don't have a 9mm, homie. And for balancing, this game don't let me. Oh boy! I ain't got time to talk shit. Homeboy's in my grill. How many frags I got? Irrelevant. Still got fire. thumb shells into it while you're on your own time. So I don't know if y'all ever tried to reload a shotgun, but takes a minute. Especially in the rain, definitely covered in blood. In the motherfucking situation. Load 2 shells in, ammo counter only gives you credit for loading 1. Legitimately no more TMP shells. No! See, Luis gets to fire as fast as he wants. Me, I'm restricted. Ooh, that's bad. I got 2 free geeks. Can handle that. Get my health to a higher level. Blast him with that gnarly head kick. I forget if it's based on attrition or if it's based on time. No, it's based on time. Yeah, they've got guns. They're covering.
Looks like they're
Where they
backing
come
up.
in, we should probably just go.
What do we do now?
The bridge I crossed.
Yeah, man, the first few times I played that, I fucking did not survive when I was younger.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Louis.
I might need to buy a handgun. I'm still not entirely sure. I mean, I guess I'll check in a second. Oh yeah, and don't forget to run outside right quickety as soon as the fucking fight's over. You grab all the shit they dropped. Because it does despawn, but if you're quick, you can get you some bonus ducats. Oh, looks like he finally fucking threw me some pistol ammo, or submachine gun ammo. Right, I'm gonna see what the trader has for upgradery. That's what they talked about, how they shot down a helicopter. There's some more SMG ammo. Now, truth be told, there are some companies that make 9mm bullets that are designed to only be used in submachine guns.
What are you selling?
Like, I don't think Underwood actually does it, like, specifically to make it that it's just for submachine guns, but when you see, like, the like, Super Plus P shit, where the, you know, Super Plus P, meaning, like, where you see P plus P and then plus on a box of bullets if you ever go to a gun store, it's higher pressure because some of the submachine guns like the bullets to actually have more powder or a heavier bullet to create more pressure, because that extra pressure helps it cycle more reliably, and it also, you know, the bullet's moving faster and is heavier, so it makes it hit harder as well. But you can still shoot it out of a decent handgun. And your run-of-the-mill submachine gun is also meant to use standard 9mm bullets that aren't, like, you know, super overpressure or anything. Because if they were meant to use, like, you know, special 9mm bullet, then what's the point of making a submachine gun? Because you lose that benefit of you only have to buy one bullet and you can use it in your pistols and the submachine guns. I mean, yeah, you still have the benefit that it's a smaller bullet, and you can, you know, carry more of it for less weight. But if you're using a special, more powerful bullet, then you may as well be using an assault rifle. And yeah, the assault rifle's going to have more recoil, but if you're using a fucking hot 9mm load, and you're using it out of the submachine gun, it might not be that controllable either. Fucking bite the big one, nerd! Eat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a 9. I'm gonna fucking die from running out of ammo if I don't. I just did the dodge because Ashley is kind of invincible, but I don't want to test it by having that motherfucker fall on her. Alright, so I definitely need bullets, so I guess I'll get to show you guys what I was talking about with the red 9.
Welcome. Gotta select. What are you buying? Ah, a choice of an avid gun collector. It's a nice gun, stranger.
Yeah, they had one of these for sale at my local gun shop, and I really wish I had the money to get it. It was fucking, like, fucking $3,500 for a gun that was originally designed in 1896.
Thank you. What are you buying? Is that?
And here's the stock that goes on it, and my OCD demands that I do this. By the way, I've not been diagnosed with OCD or anything formally. I'm just using it as the, you know, slang term. This stock would actually be basically just as tall as the gun, but anyway, I'll go into the menu to show you. So you see the hinges? What you would do is you would open that up, and then you'd slide this gun inside. If this gun looks familiar in other ways besides this game, this is the gun they used for Han Solo's blaster, a C96. The red 9 that's been burned into it is to show that it's a 9mm version. When these guns first came out, they weren't chambered in 9mm, and then that's what every military decided they were going to use. Also, this gun really fits this costume. So to just, you know, give people a fair heads up, everything else is fine on it. They would draw the red 9 on it so people would know, hey, this doesn't take the 7mm Mauser cartridge, this takes 9mm Luger, or 9mm Parabellum, or 9mm NATO. All those are different names for the exact same fucking bullet. Yep, you are correct there, Mytesh. It's used in... There's a ton of movies where the red 9 is in it. The red 9 Mauser is actually a very iconic and famous pistol. Winston Churchill carried one during World War I. Fuck it. All this shit. All of it. Alright, that is literally every single inventory space used. See, part of me wants to go and sell all my rifle ammo so I have more inventory space. And another part of me is screaming at me like, oh, you're going to be real happy you did that. Once you get the SL8. Semi-automatic rifle. You fat fuck. And the rest of me acknowledges that that part's absolutely right. Alright, so I'm going to go use this key just to be done with it. But then I'm actually going back and going the other way too. Because even though I keep saying I'm trying to save time, I fucking can't. Alright, but I had to use a bullet out of this. Let me show you how it reloads. See how you take that clip and push it down through the top? That's actually a clip. When the guy turns it over and puts in a new thing in the bottom that's full of bullets, that's a magazine. But, you know, that's just kind of showing how old the gun is that putting the bullets in through the top on a fucking strip of metal and then pulling that out, that was considered pretty gangster when it came out in 1896. In fact, that clip loading all the bullets down is something that Mauser really helped perfect, that made their rifle so popular, because there was a way to quickly reload the rifle, you know, from empty to 5 rounds. And you know, back in the 1890s, there were a few ways to do that, but you know, that was one of the more popular. And also, that little clip, that cost nothing to make then, and it costs nothing to make now. Something that holds bullets in a magazine, that's something you can lose, and it costs substantially more than nothing. Do something back here. Ow, fuck! One talking to you, bitch. Did you get stunned already? Sky shoots incredibly slow. Cunt, fuck. How's the TMP looking? Only 50 left. Really should have bought that firing speed upgrade, but yeah, fucking coulda, shoulda, woulda. Getting the money. Bet you're glad you're wearing that armor now, ain't you, bitch? Also, I call everybody bitch. Not that I gotta defend myself. Not that I got enough subscribers to worry about defending myself, but... I mean, YouTube basically deleted Monkey Jones for not... You know, basically for being uncouth. Dude, that guy is fucking swinging for the fences. Oh. Yeah, those things can decapitate you. Keep it cool, they're not really that much of a threat. Yep, put a whole clip in for 2 shots. And honestly, man, if you ever get the white eggs, you may as well use them as soon as you can, because they're like, they just eat inventory space otherwise. Alright, that's all my 9mm bullets. Hey, it's the lady what had a pitchfork through her head earlier. Y'all sort out your problems down there. Oh boy! That's a very quiet chainsaw. I would officially be disturbed if I shot someone that many times with a shotgun and they just didn't seem affected by it. I also wouldn't have taken time to thumb more shells into the chamber. I'd have just been like, you know what? This ain't my fucking problem no more. Oh, full Nelson! Shit. Shotgun in this game is so fucking inconsistent, man. Like fucking 6, maybe 8 feet away. Alright, nerd, come over here and get wrecked. That was interesting. Still no ammo. Shit. It's like I say, man, I better buy a handgun, otherwise I might not have enough ammo to get through this. Lo and behold, handgun runs out of ammo and I've still got the ammo for the TMP. And I ate up some of my shotgun ammo, but I think I still got most of it. Not scratch that. I very much use my shotgun ammo. Which is fine. It's what you have it for. Also, you should never be afraid to use your shotgun to, like, clear trash in this game, because it's... you get plenty of shotgun shells. Also, the doors are indestructible. Like, the enemies can break them apart, but you can also, like, shoot a small hole in the door if you feel like it, and, you know, make a murder hole. Haha! Yeah, I didn't fuck up. Dude, that red gem was driving me nuts, because I couldn't remember if it was up ahead in the game or if I'd already passed it, and I was just, like, driving myself nuts. Absolutely fucking Waco, Texas bonkers. Reload the gat. Make the heads go splat. Pick up the hand grenade. Maybe this way. I'm gonna throw this flash grenade. Catch Ashley and hurt my lumbago. Be like Uncle off of Red Dead Redemption at the end of this game. Leon Kennedy's gonna be diagnosed with terminal lumbago. Ashley's gonna get tuberculosis. Oh shit, it's got that dude all the way back there. You know, that's worth a green combustible. Please be croaked. See, alright, that's cool. See, her president was president of the SCA before he became president of the United States. And that's why she's got this protective suit of armor. that he demands she wear whenever she's not in the White House. Bust these open. Bullets. Bust this open. Get nothing. It's okay. I didn't want anything anyway. Anyway, the Red 9 used to be my favorite gun in the game. My favorite handgun anyway. Especially because of how cool it looks. And I mean, I always just thought, like, with the stock, you know, it's like I have another carbine. Which, that's why you had the stock, so you could actually aim it effectively. And have a cool carrying case. Because, in case you guys don't know, handguns are actually harder to use than a rifle, because you have to steady them with your hands, and the only thing you have to absorb the recoil is the mass in your arms. But if you have it locked into your shoulder, when you fire it, it can't recoil as much because it's running into your body where you've got a lot more weight, and it also is just, there's more available strength to like choke up on the gun, and you can pull it into yourself and get better control over it for recoil management. And as I brought up earlier, it's more stable because it's resting in your shoulder. It's not out here where it's going to move around like this a lot more. The whole reason of having a handgun without a stock attached is so you have something that you can use with one hand, i.e. a handgun. Or two hands, as everybody does now. But when this gun right here first came out, they were thinking more of, you'd shoot it like this, but what if I had a stock so I could shoot it like a regular rifle?
Welcome. Got a selection. What are you selling?
Got a selection of goods selling on Rangers.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Ah. Thank you, come.
Forgot to combine that before I sold it to him.
What are you buying? What are you selling?
You see, they kept the treasures in all the games, like from Resident Evil, you know, 4 through 6.
Thank you.
And 7 had coins, but it didn't have, like, you know, treasures, so to speak. They kept that there was, like, you know, an economy, but for some reason they fucking saw fit to ditch the trader. Which, do I understand that the trader doesn't make a lot of sense? Yeah, absolutely the trader doesn't make a lot of sense. Nothing in this game makes a hell of a lot of sense. If you really fucking sit down and think about it. It's Resident Evil. At least with the trader, it made some kind of sense as to where you were getting this shit from. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just a disgruntled fucking member of their cult. Like he's their fucking equivalent of a postman that's lost it. But you see, he can't be seen doing the dirty work because he's got a pension. So he just sells you guns that he's collected from fucking stealing mail over the years. And he's got some pretty impressive firepower. And he knows you're gonna fucking, you know, do it to people. You know, you are X, and you're gonna give it to him. And if he can make a buck while collecting his money, we'll fucking do it. Can't leave that shit behind. You're absolutely right. Good thing she's right behind him. And you fall down. So you fall down. You fall down. You. Can I get this guy? No, but I can get that guy and have time to reload. Hey, you got strong knees? And that guy spawned on a gondola. He wasn't on there a second ago. Fell through this world. As you do. You're part of the Los Illuminados. The Illuminados. Because I live in California, so I'm required by law to know at least a little bit of Spanish. After all, this land kind of belonged to them. For a good minute. So there's no way I'm going to beat this game. No, I might beat this before I gotta go do my Christmas shit. So at this point of the game, I kind of run out of shit to say, because this is kind of the middle part before we get to the castle where you can start talking about other interesting shit. And I've kind of unlocked all the guns that there's going to be for a minute. Blind fire at the dynamite, I'm happy with that. So, you know, I'm still going to be playing the game and giving commentary, but if I don't talk for, you know, long periods of time, it's because I'm kind of... Glad you didn't hit me with that pitchfork. You know, this is kind of the doldrums of the game. Before you get to the island, that's when you hit the... You know, that's when you're fucking going around Cape Horn in the game. There's a big-ass fucking treasure chest with a magical floating gem. What do you think they can? I'll beat you and call you gay. We're the crystal gems. We pack a lot of heat. If you cross me, bitch, you're some walking deadbeat. I'm gonna watch more Steven Universe. It's an alright show. I mean, there's some political shit in it, but everyone's political, just fucking roll with it. I got a good idea, Steven. Let's actually heal. And pick up this stuff. And then load everything all nice and fancy. Nice shit, Dick. You got tune-ups? Motherfucker, he knows exactly what I'm walking into. He knows exactly what I'm about to get my ass into, and he didn't even fucking warn me. Dude's about a fucking prick. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and finish up the beer stein. You know, Capcom, if somehow or another you find this, you know how you sold some figurines that were shitty with a gay messenger bag that was also bad with Resident Evil 5? You could totally make it up to me if you re-released some kind of primo edition for this game and it came with that beer stein and it was a real beer stein. Not like the Fallout Nuka-Cola bottle, which is a shitty bottle of rum in a shitty plastic case. You give me that beer stein with those stones, I'll pay you what it's worth. Just so I can be like, yeah, that's my Resident Evil Collector's Edition with the chainsaw-safe DS4 controller for Nintendo Switch. And there's my beer stein that I drink my adult beverages out of.
You better stay outside.
Leon with his 2 pistols and like 4 magazines. He's got a cross-draw holster and a fucking strong sides holster. Stupid. Oh shit! No! You can't have the booty is mine! Alright! 4 strikes! I'm just gonna fucking shoot him. That is the 4th time today you've been beaten by that man, Leon. You better shoot his ass.
Hasta la vista.
Because if you said hasta la vista, James Cameron might have gotten mad. Oh, so that wouldn't have worked. Uh-oh, now he's a Kruger. And a Cronenberg from The Thing. The 1980s version, not the modern one that was garbage. Because the pacing was awful, the music was off. The effects didn't look so goodly. Keep dumping! Alright, that is the better part of 100 bullets. Oh shit! I'm not doing very well. Normally he's hit me 2 or 3 times by now. I think I was past the fucking forte of that strike, but okay. Fucking stomp on him, you son of a bitch! You should be able to fucking raffle stomp him when he's on the ground. Really, fam? Like, when he was on the ground the first time, you should just be able to just take his back, fucking full Nelson, get him in a gable grip with his fucking back things, and be like, or just put the TMP in and just brrr. This is why they don't make me like video games. Every boss fight would be like a gory version of a Michael Bay movie when you won. It'd be better than the shit they're limping to the barn with these days. Oh yeah, I probably could have shot that drum. Probably should have maybe kind of thought about doing that, probably. Kind of saved me some bullets. some anal aggravation. Some rectal regression. Remember to flip it over so you can see the label. Alright, is that everything? Did I grab all the teams? Close enough. Alright. So my record with that guy, hand to hand, was 0-4. But with a gun, 1-0.
Are you okay, Leon?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I just killed an unarmed man in a barn and set it on fire to hide the evidence. What any productive member of society would do. This fucking gun goes with this old school costume just perfectly. You shit dick! Did you improve your inventory while I was gone?
Got a selection. What are you selling?
No? Alright, we'll take this beer steam. I'm on the wagon and it's tempting me.
Come on, anytime.
I always wondered what those like holes in the wall were carved for. Like, it just seems like a weird little area for the worship, but you know, I mean, I know what it's for. It's for them to be a cult together. I do like stonework, though. I think it looks cool. I like how there's literally just like some sheet metal and crap thrown together for a walkway, and Leon still trusts that goddamn gondola. He's like, yeah, I'll step on it, why not? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, man, but the retina is actually part of that fibery thing attached to the back of the eye. Or at least that's my understanding of it. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I'm pretty stupid. Look at that castle. Oh no. However will I find all these guys? It's the truck from earlier! It's back for revenge! Niet! Its thirst for blood cannot be quenched! Give me your gold! What fucking drunk? There's nothing particularly good on the crowd, so I'm not gonna fight him. And now I'm gonna fight him. I'll teach you all to give me a superficial injury. Being pretty's all some of us have. It was worth it enough. I'm not upset that I did that. Did it for all the right reasons, too. It's my gentle little ego. My delicate little nutsack, if you will. Got disturbed in the wrong way.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this works too.
You take that one.
Okay.
Alright, hopefully this does what I think it does. No, we just dumped hot oil on ourselves. Just kidding, it worked.
Come on.
Last word means shit. I don't know what the hell the rest of that shit meant. It may as well have been in Greekus. Is this chapter 3 starting out here? So yeah, now you're in the castle, and this part of the game I think is actually a little bit more interesting. There's a lot of cool shit, a lot of fun design, a lot of cool map. And this is also where the game starts to give you the decent guns. In fact, if I remember correctly, here's where I'll be able to get my semi-auto rifle. Ow! Fucking shit dick little herp top. That is a fucking Red Dead treasure right there. It's actually worth quite a bit more money than the Woodland game. Thing, but... Don't no one tell the man how many shots that took me.
Welcome.
Big shit.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
So they got the Blacktail, which is based on the Springfield XD. Really nice little pistol. Broken Butterfly, which is like... It breaks open like a Schofield.
I see you have a knife at this. Gun's not just about shooting. It's about reloading. You'll know what I'm talking about.
And then there's the Riot Gun, which is just a better version of the shotgun, but if you actually fully upgrade the shotgun, it's even better than the Riot Gun. And here's the rifle I was talking about earlier, so let me go ahead and juggle my inventory how I gotta do it so I can buy that and show you what I was yakking about.
Is that Thank you. Is that
Don't leave me with a whole lot of inventory space.
What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? Is that... Thank you.
But I'm okay with that.
What are you buying? Is that all?
You know, I'm going to be keeping this pistol for a while, I may as well. Wait a minute. I sell this thing for the blacktail. What the fuck did I just do to myself? Ah, I played myself.
What are you buying? What are you
I'm such a dummity dum.
Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? What are you buying?
Now sell me the modern handgun. Sell me the fucking plastic fantastic. With its 15-round clipazine nut legal in California.
Is that... Thank you.
Now, quick reasons why I know this is an XD and not a Glock. It doesn't have the little takedown pins where the Glock does, with a little plastic lever you pull down. It kind of has the grip safety. You can kind of see how the back strap pokes out a little bit. The back of the slide's a wee bit different. And if you look on this side of the pistol, you can see there's a little lever to disassemble the gun. In Croatia, they're called the HS-2000. It's not actually an American handgun design. It's a Czech or Croatian handgun design that we copied a little bit. My favorite gun in the game because when you get it fully upgraded, it goes... And you just shoot that thing super fucking fast. But, the gun I was talking about earlier... Okay, now, if you looked up a G36, and you paused this gun so that it wasn't spinning... I'll just put it in my hands. If you look up a G36, you look at this thing. Yeah, you can see it. It's there. You can even see, like, down there, underneath the thing that looks like you'd carry it with, by where the little scope nub is, you can see the little flipper handle that you would use to charge a G36. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break from the stream real quick. I'm going to pause the broadcast and I'll be right back.